All right, you guys, it's a long time coming, but since it's the new year, it's all about rebooting, getting into shape, and detoxing. Everybody asks, how long does it take you to work out? How many times a week? Do you really do it? Do you really do it every day? The answer is I don't do it every day. I do it 3 to 4 times a week. Today, I brought a very special guest. This is my trainer. Her name's Gabrielle Chow.
Nice to meet you.
She's been with Tracy Anderson for the last 5 years. She's been training most of her life, and she's really gotten me into shape over the last year. I think the best advice we can give you is to commit, have a great playlist, and do this 3 to 4 times a week. Today we're gonna be doing a 12-minute workout. This is what you can do in 12 minutes. I normally do a little bit of cardio. I would say like 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. I do not go over that. All right, so we're gonna do 12 minutes. These are things that I do every single time in a workout. You don't need a mat, you don't need a gym, you just need to show up. All right, so go, Gabe.
Okay, so just going from, this is a 12-minute workout like Molly said. We do jumping jacks, we do burpees, we do a plank hold, and we do some abs. That's all it is. We'll explain it as we go. The really important thing is that you focus on your form because that's what's going to give you the results that you want. So we'll explain it as we go. The one reason I love this workout from Molly is because Molly likes to feel herself getting stronger. And if you can do 1 round of this, if you can do half a round, that's amazing. But as you get going, you can add rounds, and it's just a great way to actually feel yourself progressing.
So she's either gonna count me, or we're gonna write this up as a 1 minute, a 2 minute, a 3 minute, or a 10, a 20, and a 30. The goal is to do this workout 3 times in a row, right?
Yep, that's what you wanna build up to.
So, first one is going to be
1 minute of just plain jumping jacks. That's all you gotta do. So just,
and you cannot cheat. 60 seconds, okay? Ready and go. And you can smile while you do this. And you can mix it up if you get bored. And the goal is to get your heart rate up. You can twist.
this just also helps you loosen up, warm up your joints. So that when you do the burpees, everything's good to go.
I'm not counting.
No, that's all the good timer.
I think that's 60 seconds. Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so burpees, the dreaded word of burpees. Honestly, it's to get your heart rate up, it's to get your cardio improved, it's to get your heart pumping, and they're hard.
They're hard, but they work everything. They force you, the reason I love burpees is because you can't cheat them. Like they force you to use your abs. If you're going to do them, your abs will engage, so.
All right, do you guys know what a burpee is? I'm gonna demonstrate. You go down, you jump back, in a plank, okay? You jump forward, you jump up. Use your hands, going down. It's easier to go down, but it's harder to go up, but it actually has momentum if you go up, okay?
Yes, if you can use your hands jumping up, it'll force your heart rate to go up and down too, which is something that you want.
So I'm up to 30 right now, but right now I'm gonna show you guys 10. It took me 2 or 3 months to get it to 30 solid, but I could do it. But I'm gonna show you guys 10. Okay, ready? And go.
So she keeps her hips low, jump straight up, and then this time throw your arms up. There you go. So you don't have to jump high, you just need that momentum to come up. So just up, down, back, in. Up, down, back, in. That's all you gotta do. And look wherever you're jumping, if you're jumping up, look forward, look down, make sure you move with it. It'll help your body to go in the direction.
It's all about your core, building up your core, and it's working every part of your body.
Nice, nice. And you just wanna make sure that you keep your hips low when you jump back.
Okay, next.
Jump. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do, so once you've done that, you're starting to work out your arms, your legs, your abs are torched. So Molly's gonna come down to a plank. So if you wanna come sideways. So hands down, Step your feet back and keep your hips low, but she's actually gonna go to a forearm plank. So come all the way down to your forearms. Now, see how Molly's arms are in the shape of an 11? It's easier, you can balance if you go like this, but you wanna keep them out. Now see how her hips are low? Now just pull your core, and I always like to think of pulling my core off of my waistband. You wanna take it to the next level, work your obliques, so you can go side to side, but the goal here is just to hold. You wanna go for a 2-minute plank hold. If you can get 25 seconds, 50 seconds, or 3 minutes, that's awesome. You just wanna do this hold, especially right after the jumping. This forces your whole heart rate to slow down while continuing to work your muscles.
And make sure you're over your arms.
You wanna keep your shoulders, shoulders right above your wrists. As long as you keep that in your mind, it keeps your hips from pushing back. The moment you get tired, people wanna push back. So just always think, I want my shoulders right over my elbows if you're in a plank, hands down. So where Molly's twisting, that's what really works your obliques. If you wanna add it, sometimes when I get tired, I add that, and it helps distract me for a moment. You're still holding it.
Oh, that is really hard. So the goal is 2 minutes. And again, these are little things you can do that automatically get your heart rate up.
Absolutely. Even if you just take one of these things a day, break it up, whatever you have time for, you can do them anywhere in your house.
Okay, so the next one is high knees, mixed with a little football dance, right?
Yes.
So Gates is gonna show you exactly how to do it.
Okay, so your first option of high knees, keep your arms out. You wanna bring your knees up. This is what gets your stomach engaged. This is what gets your cardio going. So level 1, you're gonna come here. Level 2, start to hop a little bit. Level 3, if you really wanna go for it, you bring them up. Now see how Molly's getting her knees really high? This is hard to do. Choose your level. You can also switch it up as you go. So you wanna do the high knees. Now once you hit 30 seconds, you're gonna stop when you get low. You run out and in, out and in. You can hold it out for a moment and then you can come in, or you can go out and in, out and in. What you wanna do is stay low, weight down, gets your core. More than anything, this gets your cardio.
And then back
Switch
again.
it up between that and the high knees. You wanna do this combined for 1 minute. Break it up however works for you.
Ah!
You'll feel it.
But it's really hard and it really works.
It's hard and it's fun. It's fun.
Let me catch my breath. Okay.
Okay, so this is my ultimate favorite. Molly's great at these. These are abs. We love these abs because it gives you long abs. It really shapes your abs in a way that keeps them long and lean. So Molly's gonna lay down. Now what she's doing is she's placing her hands right beneath her tailbone. So she'll bring her legs up. You wanna bring them right above your hips. You can even bring them a little bit closer to your face, you want to, and then you control them as you go down, hover right above the ground, and then bring them up. What you wanna avoid doing is swinging and swinging up, because you don't wanna use momentum. You really wanna use your abs. Now the goal with these is 25. Sometimes I break them up. If you can get, Molly can do more than 25, so we usually break them up in sections of 25. So you just low down, low up, and make sure you're not going so low that your back arches too much. It's okay, it'll arch a little bit naturally, but you really wanna use your core to support your back. If you feel it a lot in your back, pull your core in even tighter. Nice, and see how Molly has this tiny bend in her legs? That's perfect. It's absolutely fine. That's also helping to support her back, and she's really working
Because
those
see,
long
if I go
abs.
like this, it's not as supportive.
Also, as you get going, and you may not go as low, something that helps is sometimes you can go up. If you have a really sturdy chair that's heavy, or a chest or drawers, you can hold on to that, and that'll help balance you too. This helps to support your back, but honestly, if you want the stability, grab something behind you. If you work out with a best friend, grab their legs, have them push your legs down. It works too.
All right, so this is 12 minutes. So then you're gonna go back and do it all over again. So I'm gonna show you without stopping each like 10 to 15 seconds on how to do it, okay? So are we jumping jacks?
So she's gonna go to jumping jacks. She's getting warmed up. She's getting her heart rate going. You can do this in your living room. Next thing she's gonna transition to is her burpees. Get those hips down low, arms up as you jump. Beautiful. So you go through as many burpees as you can get through, and remember, you wanna try and do multiple rounds of this. Next thing Molly will do is the high knees mixed with the football runs. Remember, you can switch it up. You can step, you can hop. Beautiful. Go, go, go. After this, Molly's going to drop down and she's going to fold her plank. If this is a lot on you, you can come to a high plank, you can come to a forearm. If holding your arms in the 11 is really hard, you can also cross them. Just keep your hips low, shoulders above your elbows, above your wrists. Beautiful. Last thing. Here we go, her abs. Long abs.
And honestly, that's really it. It's 12 minutes, 10 minutes, over and over and over. Have 2 clocks. Have your phone and another clock. If you can have a heater in front of you, you build that much more. A couple tips that I also like is using a floor heater, which I have in a gym. If not, turn your heat on high, just for like 20 minutes. And secondly, take advantage of if you live in the city, like cryotherapy, infrared sauna. Those are also things that can help you with a little bit of effort, but also just commitment. It's a new year. Take the month of January and commit. Say, I'm gonna do this 4 times a week, 5 times a week, 6 times a week, 7 times a week, whatever. Just make sure, and yes, you can have a cheat day, but for 1 month, really commit. I'm telling you, it's made a whole difference. I think the best advice too is also take time to recover. I have a little bit of a knee problem right now, so I take 2 or 3 days. Sometimes I take a week off. But again, recover and get back on the horse. If you fall off the horse, doesn't mean you can't get back on. If you cheat on your diet, doesn't mean you can get back on. You can do it. It doesn't matter. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. That's not what we're talking about. Today we're talking about committing to yourself, committing to your year, and really being the best you can be. And whatever that is, embrace it, live it, and love it. And it's so true. Like exercise for me is it's like an outlet. It's like when I breathe, it's when I think of all the things I have to do. It's my time, and I really cherish it. And I think, you can do this. And this is something that works. And it works anywhere you do it. In your hotel room, in your apartment, in your 54-bedroom mansion, whatever you got, just do it.
I think the thing that I love about this workout from Molly is when she came back from a trip and she really, really worked on her burpees, she didn't come back and be like, hey, look at my abs. They were there. The results, the proof was in the results. But what she came back and she said, do you know what my burpee number is? She was so stoked on her burpee count.
Very happy with my burpee number.
Often enough, we don't give ourselves the same, we don't give ourselves the credit or the excitement or how much stronger we're actually getting. So I love this workout because when you feel yourself do a football run for an entire 45 seconds, and the first time you can only do it for 15 seconds, that in and of itself is an incredible confidence booster, and that shows.
Totally. And I will end it quickly, but there are awesome trainers out there. Tracy Anderson, Body by Simone, Katya from Dance Body. There's amazing streaming services that you can work along with these trainers, take their classes. There's these girls out of Manhattan Beach that I love called Tone It Up. There's so many available apps out there to really help you. I guess, as Nike says, just do it. Just do it, right guys? Just do it. That's right.